Hello, Mr. Mohin. I'm Shiraz and his Marufa.
Today.
We know you are a solicitor and you are playing a great role in our society. Today we want to know some information. Do you know what people mean by forced marriage?
Yes, simply forced marriage is such a marriage which is contracted by a bride and a groom without both or anyone's consent by their guardian or their parents.
Could you please tell us the existing law in this country on forced marriage?
Yes, I know one law which was enacted in the House of Commons and then promulgated by the government, but very recently the law is declared invalid by the Honorable Supreme Court of UK, which was that someone would not marry who is below 21.
Right.
Very simply.
Could you tell us the existing legislation for forcing women on marriage?
Penalty, basically. Penalty for
Is the penalty
forcing
or existing?
women into marriage.
Actually, I have no concrete idea about the one, but who does so will not be solemnized by the marriage register in England and Wales. They have to declare that both are over 21. But who is inside the land of the UK, they can get married who are British citizen. They can get married below 21. There is no bar of the law.
Alright, but we want to know the existing penalty for forcing a woman into marriage.
That could be penalized as for prison and fine as well. Very simply, but I've no just concrete idea about the how long they have to go for the prison or how many what's the amount they have to face fine actually at the moment.
Do you know anyone who has been forced into marriage from your personal experience?
Particularly, I don't have any idea about the one who was forced marriage, but in our community Bengali newspapers and some as well English newspapers, sometimes we get some news that from Bangladeshi and Pakistani people, they are mostly involved with this sort of marriage. Very simply, and sometimes what happened, either bride or groom, she or he don't give any consent in this marriage, and sometimes very rarely we see that they go for suicide in that case.
Would you like to tell us the negative effects in the society for this?
Yes, of course, some negative effects are here as well. If a forced marriage is happened between a bride and a groom, then they did not consent to this marriage because they have their own different culture, different ideology, and different background. Okay, so they don't match sometimes each other's ideology or some the wishes. So why sometimes it goes very unhappy life for them actually. They are passing life as couple, but in the social life, but in between their own, they are not very happy, and at one stage they goes for broken down that relation actually.
Mr. Mohin, could you tell us some negative effects on marriage between first blood relatives?
First blood relatives.
Yes.
Yeah.
Basically, they have been forced into marriage. Like, this is my.
Yeah. Just I've told you that in Pakistani and Bangladeshi people, they practice such kind of marriage actually, and mostly they go for first blood relatives marriage. The marriage happens actually. In this scenario, I can tell you that I have no particular idea about the one, but very simply what we see in our society, in our community, that sometimes it's not goes too long actually, this relation. Sometimes it grows say they make some problem between them and their relatives as well after marriage.
Thank you so much for
simply.
you giving us your time. We really appreciate. Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank you
much
very
as
much.
well for coming to my office.